Hello, welcome once again. Now, today, let's look at this topic. This topic applies to everyone. Before, during, and after buying your land, what are those things you should know? What are those things you should do? It's very important. Now, a lot of people are buying land now, but at the end of the day, it will amount to wasting money if care is not taken, if they don't do what they should do on time. But before then, please don't forget to subscribe, like our page, as in share our content, comment under our post. It doesn't cost a dime to follow, to subscribe, to share content, to like, to comment under post. It doesn't cost. It's just a art of support, art of seeing others grow, and we rise by lifting others. Now, before you buy your land anywhere, any state, even any country, please do your due diligence. Or before you buy your property, do your due diligence. Maybe land itself, maybe building, maybe estate of shops, maybe a plaza. Carry out your due diligence, because sometimes, because we are excited, because we have the savings, we have the money, we want to rush into making investment decisions, which can be very harmful later. Now, before you buy your land, ensure you first ascertain the status of that area that you want to buy the land. Is it government acquisition land? That one is very key, especially if it is government acquisition land for some projects like port, airport, or for business hub, for industrial zone. Hmm. If you are building a residential building in an industrial zone, um be careful, even be careful, because when time comes for development of that area, or if government is coming to set up a government maybe government buildings for offices, or they are still locating a particular office there, it's going to be a tug of war when it is time. So ensure that it is not government land. But if it is government residential area, you still have a case. You just have to do some regularization, and that regularization is very important. You do survey of the land, then you do a regularization. But just ensure the status of the area first. Is it government land for industry, for project, government project, for government offices, or is government reserve area for residential, as in government is still coming to do estate of residential buildings. So ascertain the status. Then after ascertaining the status, in any way you can consult a real estate consultant, a surveyor, or anybody to do the running for you. They will just charge you or if you have time, you can go to office of lands or office of surveyor general just to ascertain the status of the land. Then when you are not sure that you want to buy the land, now we are coming to the moneyless, the landowners, the acclaimed landowners. And in essence, government owns every land. But in every community, there are landowners that right from ancient time, their fathers have been living there. They are the ones that claim the land. So those people also, you have to settle them. Otherwise, they will not allow you to do your project peacefully. So when you pay their money, the amount they want to collect from you per plot or per acre, pay them. Dem don't only pay and collect receipts. Then there are some documents you need to collect from them. These documents are very important to avoid trouble in the future, to avoid trouble for you, to avoid trouble for your children, your children's children when you have passed away. So these documents, you need to get the receipt for buying the land. Then there's something they call I don't know who is selling the land to you. If it is one of the landowners, you get the land receipt, then family receipt. Because sometimes a member of the family will sell his own share of land to some people. He will give you his own personal receipt. Then you still have to go to the family head to go and get the family receipt. They will charge you for that also. But you just pay to avoid trouble in the future. So you pay for the family receipt, then you pay for the receipt of the person that, and you get a receipt from the person that is selling the land to you. So you get family receipt, then you consult a lawyer on time to do a lawyer's deed, lawyer's document. That is a legal document, as in binding the whole transaction, that will state that a transaction happened between party A and party B with the sum of this at this location. So it's very important because by the time there's any case in the future, it is the lawyer's document, because you would have signed, the person that is selling the land to you would have signed the document with their names. So for them to have signed, they are agreeing to selling it to you. So it's a legal document. Then you get family deed also. There's something family deed. Family deed is their own, like a document, a legal document on their own. They will sign. It's like maybe the lawyer, the family lawyer will sign also. But you get your personal deed of purchase, deed of transaction that will involve you signing. The seller will sign also. Then the family deed also is their own document that is standing like maybe like their own legal document. Get it also. So the seller's receipt, family receipt, family deed, lawyer's documents. Then that is during buying. We have talked about before buying, the due diligence you need to carry out. Then during buying, those are the documents, those are the things you need to do. Then you need to ascertain that that land has not been allocated, has not been sold to another person. That's another due diligence. That is why that lawyer's deed is very important, so that by the time there's a case later, you can. But even before the lawyer's deed, do your due diligence. Ask around, as in ask the neighbors in that neighborhood that, oh, what is the status of this land? It's very important. Then after buying, after buying they are now, when the land is now yours, there are some things you need to do. You have ascertained the status at the government office. If it is not government land, then there are some things you now need to do. You do your survey plan, your own personal survey plan, as in survey plan of the land. Then after the survey plan, you go to land surveyor general's office. There's some things you need to do. Then if the land is government acquisition land, you still have to do regularization. You do charting. No, charting is the initial process of knowing the status of the land. Then now, after buying the land, you do your survey plan. Then if the land doesn't have any other restriction or obligation, then you do your C of O. And when you are building anything on it, you give it to an architect. The architect also will have to go and approve the design for that land, because every area, every land has what it can take. So we go and approve, because it is the design that government will look at, that the government office will look at and say, oh, this is fine for this area. Because some buildings are too tall, they are very tall, that they will have to come and monitor you before they approve or during the approval. It depends. So in our subsequent videos, we still drop videos like this, we still drop as in information like this. But let's stop here, not to overburden you with a long video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like our page, follow, share our content, comment. It doesn't cost a dime, just support us. So till then, say bye.